Hello and welcome to As Told by Lashanae. So there was a point in my life that I used to drink alcohol. I know none of you guys have ever done anything like that, but I did it because it would make for a fun night. Like, I usually didn't want to be there in the first place, so drinking would always make it better. But baby, the next day I was hurting. I mean, head hurt and can't think straight, very, very thirsty, sick as a dog, even if I just had one glass of wine. So today I'm thanking God for having that hangover. Let me explain why. One time I went on a trip with my friends, and when I was there, someone that I didn't even know kept coming up to me. And so this is the story. We were in Jamaica. In Jamaica, we were legal there. So basically I tried to drink as much as I could, right? Obviously more than I can handle. I'm thinking to myself, girl, you don't know me. I'm out here living my best life. Just leave me alone, right? But she just kept saying, you see why you can't do everything that everyone else does? And I'm like, okay. And that was a very embarrassing trip for me, because on the way back from Jamaica, not only was my asthma flaring up, but I was throwing up the whole way back. And I don't think my friend's family is ever gonna let me live that down, but it was super embarrassing, right? Another time, that day I was praying for discernment, but happened to end up in the club that night, right? And the guy that I was talking to started speaking about discernment, and I'm like, okay, this is kind of crazy. But I said all that to say that the point is, God is never too far from you, even when you're out there doing the wrong thing. I finally realized that those days that I had to spend sick were not worth it. Like, I did not want those consequences. So eventually that led me to not drink anymore. And then one time I tried to live with my boyfriend. I'm like, hey, everybody else does it, but I could not have peace about it. Like, my sleep was disrupted every night. I knew I was dead wrong. And when God has a calling on your life, you won't be able to get away with everything that everybody else does. There will be consequences. And if you keep disobeying him, eventually he will make it so you have nowhere else to turn. So it's kind of embarrassing to say, but what made me finally turn to God is having my heart broken so bad that there was nothing else that I could do. And I just had to realize that through all of this stuff I was doing, the only consistent thing has been God in my life. And it's not fair for me to just keep doing my own thing and then running back to him when things go wrong. Like, I wanted to be faithful to God because he had been faithful to me. So heartbreak, that is what pushed me. So this is kind of like, you can do it the easy way or you can do it the hard way. It's your choice. But all I want to say is that today I thank God that I had those hangovers. God bless you, and I'll see you next time.